So yeah, Jack Harlow's back on the scene. After blowing up with What's Poppin' on his debut album, the Louisville native returns with his first solo #1 hit, today's song First Class. And, well, for the people who haven't heard it yet, let's get this first 10 seconds out of the way so you can ascertain the reason why the song got popular.
I've been throw up the sex in
Like, okay, you hear the Fergie sample, you know where it's from. Well, at least if you were alive at all for the last decade. Oh, wait, no, this is from the decade before the last decade. Oh no, time is always moving faster than you think it does. Like, it's really blowing me that we've now reached the era where the Black Eyed Peas, a band notorious for sampling blatantly obvious pop songs to cheat code themselves into getting pop success, are now the group being blatantly sampled for a new generation of musicians trying to cheat code themselves to pop success. Like, that's the kind of situation a friend that's your age would point out to you on social media before hitting you with the "Feel old yet?" Of course, I don't automatically hate on an obvious sample. If you flip it in a fun way, it could breathe new life into an old tune. And with this one, I do like how he fills in the spaces for the most part.
I've been throw up the sex in
But then he just quits doing it halfway through.
And I can put you in.
Like, what? Why'd you stop? That was a pretty cool idea you started with. Why do you only have to sample with it? Hell, I'll finish it. DJ, hit the music!
I've been throw up the sex in
That make her wanna say, how big you, as I ride across the whole, then fly to Europe and... Then we get to the verses, and man, I gotta say, they also feel a little half-cocked.
I could see the whole city from this balcony. Back in 2019, I was outside freely, but now they got it out for me.
Like, I think that's supposed to be an opening punchline, but it doesn't land quite right. Especially as an opening line that's supposed to be a sideways reference to the 2020 lockdown. Like, 2019, I was outside freely, but now they've got it out for me. Yeah, you get it? It almost feels like a pun, right? But like, I bet half of y'all didn't even register that was supposed to be wordplay. I'm still not 100% sure myself, honestly. I was outside in 2019, but now they've got it out for me. That just doesn't function as bold enough of a statement for it to really hit like a punchline. And speaking of not being bold, what is up with the delivery of this next line?
I don't care what frat you was in, you can't out for me. Keep dreaming. Pineapple juice, I give a sweet semen.
Why is he almost mumbling by the end of the line there? Like he's too shy to say the word. It's like he forgot his grandma was in the studio that day, and once she caught his eye, he just got too embarrassed to finish the rhyme. Yeah, pineapple juice. I give her that sweet. Now, it's not that there aren't any good moments.
I got Plex in the mail peak season. Shout out to my UPS workers making sure I receive it. You could do it too, believe it.
The flourish of lush instrumentation right before a warm-hearted shout out to the underpaid, overworked delivery people whose labor is what makes modern life as convenient as it is in the first place, that's a genuinely inspired bright spot to the song's credit. Plus, there's definitely some fun, bouncy wordplay going on sporadically throughout the track.
You don't need Givenchy, you need Jesus. Why do y'all sleep on me? I need reasons.
But then the second verse starts.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Here we go.
Yes, I am. They say he was a superstar, now damn, I guess I am. You might be the man, well that's unless I am. Okay, I'll confess I am. Go ahead and get undressed. I am.
I'm sorry, but when this part happens, it just upsets the flow of the mood for me. And no, I'm not one of those people who'd say he's just rhyming I am with itself. I understand he's rhyming unless, confess, and undressed. It's just that it's such an uncompelling addition to the rhyme pattern that he's doing here that it's just baffling why it gets used so many times. Cause, like, 4 lines, fine, finish the pattern, but the way it just awkwardly bleeds into the next 2 lines, like, this is just so dope he had to bring it back a couple more times. At best, it comes off like a troll. At worst, it comes off like he genuinely thought he had to do it because he thought it was clever. And maybe if it felt important to, like, how the punchline unfolded to where it felt like that was the best delivery for it, that'd be understandable. But look at what he's actually saying here.
Go ahead and get undressed, I am. Okay, cool, you on Sunset?
I am.
Wait, did you just tell her to get undressed before she arrives at your location? Cause are you on Sunset? That's implying that she hasn't gotten there yet, right? That seems like it might attract some unwelcome attention. But yeah, this part is just such a clumsy moment that disrupts the flow of the song and puts a dent in the replayability factor for me. Cause I know I'm gonna have to listen to that part again.
I ain't even got no downtime. Every time I speak, she say, yeah, that sounds fine.
And, you know, that line really sums up the whole mood for how I feel about this song. Like, you know, it sounds fine. You know, overall, I give it a 3 out of 5. The sampled hook is certainly fun, and I like how he flips the first half of it, but with how beat-wise he isn't really doing that much to distinguish itself from the original, I can't help but feel like it's a bit on the derivative side. That said, if the song comes on, it's not so whack that I'd skip it immediately just to play the original. It's just inoffensive enough that I'd let it play through, at least up until the second verse starts, then hit the skip button to get to Fergie's original. Sorry dude, but unless I'm reading the friggin' Bible, I don't need to hear the words I am this much. Well, that's the episode. But before we get out of here, let's kick it to the Patreon What You Think section, where $5 patrons can talk about how they feel on certain songs, positive or negative, and if I like it, I'll read it out on the show. Rap Critic fan says, out of all the Jack Harlow songs, this is the one that charted? Why? Also, it just seems like Harlow does better as a feature than on his own songs. And Darkest Hour says, I love the song Glamorous, so I was excited to hear it was being used as a sample for this rap song, but once I heard the lousy lyrics, my excitement dropped. The pineapple line is Kanye levels of cringe, and even worse, comes completely out of nowhere as there's no setup for him doing the sexual reference, and it immediately gets forgotten about afterwards. And some of the references in the song feel completely random and out of place. Givenchy? What the fuck? What on earth does some expensive French perfume most people haven't heard of have anything to do with anything? Overall, Jack sounds incredibly flaccid and bored, like an even worse version of Mace, so any potentially good lyrics are murdered by his lackluster vocal delivery. Goddamn. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Leave a like if you like because it helps, comment if you have something to say because it helps even more, and hit the subscribe and the bell afterwards because that's what helps the most. Follow me on Twitch to check out my music and gaming streams, follow my social media pages to know when those streams are happening, and of course support me on Patreon to join the RC Discord to chat with me and fellow fans. So check all that fun stuff out and I'll catch you next time. Peace.